Tell us which political parties are participating in the protest.
Well, Jamaat-e-Islami and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf jointly held a protest rally at Para, Islamabad against the release of a U.S. national Raymond Davis. Speakers including Mia Aslam and Imran Khan strongly criticized not only the federal government but the Punjab government as well, and they claim that both of these governments are equally responsible behind this saga, and they are saying that the sovereignty of Pakistan has totally been compromised. The injunctions of Islam have also been compromised, and this was also an act which is against the law of the land. They have also threatened that they plan to start a nationwide campaign against this incident because both Punjab government and federal government are in league with the U.S. government, and they are not good enough to protect the interest of Pakistan. Then they also claimed that Pakistanis were being killed in the tribal areas because only the day other around 40 people were killed in a drone attack, but the government is totally silent. Therefore, now the time has come to launch a countrywide campaign against the government, and they have also threatened to launch a civil disobedience campaign against the government if the present situation prevails.
And Sabur, what sort of numbers are we talking about? How many people were present at the protest that took place in Para?
Well, this was a joint protest organized by Jamaat-e-Islami and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, and a good number of people were present in this rally. Initially, they also tried to reach to the President House, but there were certain security barrier erected by policemen. So they smashed at least 3 security barricades, but they were pushed back by police, and then thereafter they remained quite peaceful. But the speakers threatened the government that if they were peaceful today, but it's quite possible that this movement become violent because the aspirations of Pakistanis, because the interests of Pakistan, everything is being compromised, and they would not tolerate it any longer.
And so you've mentioned that they have threatened that they will launch a nationwide campaign as well against this release. So have they said in any sort of concrete terms as to when they'll be holding further protests?
Well, Jamaat-e-Islami leaders like Mia Aslam and Imran Khan of Tehreek-e-Insaf, they have been talking about civil disobedience since long, but they have never given a concrete agenda and also a timeline that when exactly they want or plan to launch this. But today, once again, they have threatened the government that their patience is running thin, and sooner or later they would be launching a disobedience campaign because Pakistanis are being killed. Imran Khan also mentioned that during last 7 years, over 25,000 Pakistanis were killed across the nation, but no one is taking care of them. And he also said that whenever something important takes place in Pakistan, Mia brothers either leave from US or some Arab states. So this shows that they have also become a silent spectator. And it is now up to the nationalist parties like Jamaat-e-Islami and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf to give a concrete shape to the real aspirations of the people of Pakistan. And you see that in March 23rd is just around the corner. And it also, they are saying that in the real spirit of the resolution of Pakistan has not been materialized so far. So now is the time to launch a civil disobedience against the ruling clique which has compromised the interests and aspirations of Pakistanis.
Thanks very much for this update, Sabur Ali Sayyed, our correspondent, telling us about the protest.